Today is Trident time, and I'm going to track how many days it takes to get one. I think the most important things for this is going to be looting 3 on my sword and depth strider on my boots. Good luck me. Also, hello! On day 1 I crafted a boat and then spent most of the time rowing around looking for a drowned, ruined temple. I found a nice coral reef, got some pickles, and then remembered I didn't have silk touch. As the sun was setting over the horizon, I had found 0 drowned. Day 2, and I started by heading further out in the ocean. I then spotted a few glow squids, of which I practiced my underwater fighting ability. I also played catch with a dolphin. And then there it was, my first drowned. I realized I'm going to need a better strategy for surviving underground. So I cut down a dark oak and crafted myself lots of chocolate doors. I decided to make another boat matching my new chocolate doors and then continued my journey. I found another ruined temple and decided to camp out. While camping, I saw a murderer. But while there was mass destruction of fishes, not a single drowned had spawned. I started to think about sushi. And as day 2 came to an end, I had managed to kill 1 drowned. On day 3, I decided to leave my camp at the ruined temple behind. And I came up with a new strategy and plan. Operation Blend In. Hello! And then there was a mega ocean ruined temple of doom. And that was the end of day 3. The temple had a very fitting looking island right next to it, so I decided to make myself a settlement. I dug a big hole, found a bit of a cave, got myself a record, went outside and found my 2nd drowned. I also found my 3rd drowned, which turned out to be a baby. I was feeling pretty confident about my new plan of building a drowned settlement. While digging my hole, I also found an amethyst cave. Upon reaching Y level 37, I stopped digging down. I put my crafting bench down and crafted up a chest. After all, this was going to be my house now. I spent majority of day 4 digging and making myself at home. By the morning of day 5, I had got vision on the drowned temple. I decided that my settlement was still a bit small and continued to extend it. And then Doc was shot by a skeleton. F. As Doc died a 2nd time to a skeleton, I found myself surrounded by 2 drowned. Still no trident. By the end of day 5, I was getting happy with the size of my house and decided to install some windows. Doc was still dying miserably from everything. Like seriously, he was not having a good time. By the end of day 6, my house was a fully functioning underwater drowned hunting mansion. The only problem was no more drowned. On day 7, I killed some bats, swam out to the ocean temple, located a drowned, and killed him. By this time, I still hadn't seen a single drowned wielding a trident. I decided to explore a nearby ravine. As I swam back to my base, there it was, my first drowned wearing a trident, and I was drowning. I managed to outplay the baby, recover, and then killing him. Unfortunately, no trident. On day 8, I saved a dolphin stuck in magma blocks. Or tried to. I did some dekelpization. Someone sneezed on the surface. By the end of day 8, I was still picking up all the kelp. As day 9 begun, I extended my chest, stored away all of the kelp, and then had a realization. If I clipped through the water right where the door was, I got perfect vision of my drowned temple, giving me perfect insight of descending drowns. I then had one strong memory returning to me of a baby almost murdering me. So I decided to head for the surface, cut down another tree, built myself a furnace, smelted up 2 pieces of iron, collected a present for Stress Monster, made myself some shears, and then went on a hunt for sheep. There were no sheep, so I headed back to my base without a bed. I found one man stuck in my door. Unfortunately, it was a real zombie. He must have spawned in this little spot right here. What? It was weird to me how so many drowned that I fought were babies. Where were all the parents? And who gives a baby a trident anyway? And as day 9 came to an end, I continued thinking about sheep. Not much happened for the next several days. I kept killing drowns and I kept camping my house. By day 16, I was very bored. And so I decided to switch strategy and become a hunter instead of a camper. And I discovered the key to success. F3 and B. By using the hitboxes, I was able to find so many more drowned out in the open waters. My new hunting strategy was working out pretty well, and I was killing a lot more drowned per day than I had previously done. Now, it was just a matter of time and luck. By day 24, I decided to come back to my camp and pick up all of the valuables. I wasn't planning on coming back. My new strategy was simply too powerful. I took a last look around for any extra drowned around the camp, found 2 underwater creepers, blew them up, and decided to move on. Underwater creeper, a rare specialization of the creeper family. By day 28, I started feeling the hope leaving my body. But then I found something very interesting. Are all of these drowned? Oh my goodness. There must have been over 20 drowned in that one area. 2 of them were wielding tridents. All of them dropped rotten flesh. Some dropped nautilus shells. They even dropped copper ingots, but not a single one dropped a trident. Because this was such an incredible amount of drowned in one area, I decided to do a little bit of a test. I took down the coordinates, sailed away from it, killed another man with a trident, before making my way back, wondering if I had found a way to hunt drowned. The answer was no. They had not respawned in masses. Despite them not respawning, my hopes had gone up. If I could only find a few more of those massive spawn-ins, I should be able to get myself a trident. Hopefully before day 100. On day 30, I finally found sheep. With big excitement, I ran up, grabbed my shears, and got their wool. Before realizing I no longer need sheep. During the night of day 31, I found another mega spawn. One was a baby wielding a trident, which he didn't give me. There was also another nautilus man, but for the most part, there was just empty-handed drowns. But I was feeling very hopeful and I continued my search. On the night of day 32, I fought off another horde of drowned. Nothing. I found several more hordes during that night, and for every one of them there seemed to be at least 2 trident boys, a couple of babies, and a lot of just rotten flesh. As the sun rose of day 33, I was sitting on top of a battlefield. I prepared my inventory for a trident. Boop. The day started like any other hunting day. Drowned were dancing in the water and drooling down my ear. The boat was floating perfectly on the water. But then... Yes! Yes, I got it! I got it! Finally! The trident had arrived. Trident. Great success. It really suits me. I look awesome. Now before we move on with today's episode and I reveal to you why I needed this trident so badly, let's look at some statistics. I searched for this trident for about 33 in-game days. That's equivalent to close to 6 hours of playtime and not a single minute AFK. I killed 208 drowned and that was with my looting 3 sword. In the same time, I managed to get 13 drown's heads, 24 levels. That's including having a mending and pickaxe sword that I kept repairing. I ate a full stack of steak, and I wasn't always fully focused on finding drowned. I actually at one point also went caving to light up the place around my underwater settlement. I forgot to hit record, so it wasn't in my story and recap. And I collected a gift for Stress Monster. Now, knowing what I know now, drowned do not seem to respawn in their ruined ocean temples, and hitboxes are absolutely great. What? Why does that potato have a hitbox? It seems like our friend Mambo Jumbo has been here and installed now with stock, Tater Vendor. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Knowing what I know now, I'm pretty confident that I wouldn't need more than 7-8 days to find a trident. But even with that, I'm still not sure if it would have been faster to just build a drown farm. Oh, it crossed my mind so many times. Specifically since they seem to be dropping copper when killed by a player. Huh? Weird. But with all that said, I had a great time. And now we've got a trident. Now first things first, I'm breaking one. Sucks. So let's get rid of that. And then... Yes. 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 This is exactly what I want. Can we pull an unbreaking together with this riptide? Oh! That's extremely good. That's incredible. I mean, I think I only took my Trident license by the very end of the last season. Next, I need emeralds really badly. Oh no. House of Dreams? Hello there. I'm looking to sell some wheat. Anyone wheat? Yes. 12, you say? Carrots, 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 carrots. Hello. And... Yes. I may want to build an emerald farm this season. One of those raid tower farms. It would be a really fun project to do together with Ethos. Trident. Mending. Number 33. OGs of this episode will get the naming. Hello. Aha. Well, time to test this out. Go. Woohoo! Yes. Oh, that was great. That was great. Aha. Oh, no. So, one of the transportation methods that me and Ethos wants to use in our incredible, amazing Shattered Savannah is Trident pods. Because this is seriously fun and seriously dangerous. Yes, nailed it. Now, I will say that this was Ethos' idea, and from the moment I heard it, I loved it. I wonder if I could get from here to there. This may be a bit of a stretch, but definitely worth a try. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. If I lose this trident, I'm going to cry. Somewhere around here, yes. Whoops. Well, I guess I still have the entire season left to learn how to do this properly. Okay. It's not a new thing. It's been around for many years now, but I've never really used a Riptide Trident before, and it's super addictive. But I do want to get some other things done today as well, and I feel like getting a little bit crazy with our terrain. But first things first, a proper bridge. Also, hello guys! For this bridge, I do want to keep the style that we applied down here, so oak logs every third, acting as the support. Well, this is awkward. Oh, it perfectly lines up. And then spruce planks connecting it all together. It's a very wide bridge. We then need some oak fences for our dear Ergo. Some chains with lanterns. Hello. Don't mind me. You're part of the build now. And I'm not entirely sure if it makes sense to have leaves here, but it probably does, because leaves are awesome. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I like that. No bell. Price. Yes, I like it. Also, a birch forest has appeared. A gift from the forest. Gem. Aw. Thank you, Gem. Wow, that's a lot of birch. This will really come in handy for chest making. These leaves look really good here. These could definitely work as a mixture. Alright, time to go a little bit crazy on this here terrain. So, first I need to get up there, and this may be a terrible idea, but we're gonna fly up, place a block, and land on the block. Ah! That almost. Oh, Kiralis. Yes. One more try. Well, that was easy. The block was already there. Now, my plan is to build the House of Dreams coming out of the side of the cliff. And while that may sound like a good plan, the bad thing is that I don't really have a plan for this. I think I want to use a block I've never used before. The stripped spruce log. It's definitely not a favorite of mine, but I think it's going to go really well with this entire thing. Now, one of the things that I want to do is keep the mountain intact as much as I possibly can and build around it and into it. If this all sounds omega confusing, don't worry, I'm omega confused all the time. And to make it even more confusing, I would like to use different angles and overlapping of the building. Again, I don't really have a plan for this, and this is what happens when you don't have a plan. I think I want to move everything up by about maybe 5 blocks. Now you may be wondering why I'm breaking the spruce logs with my fist. Because I placed them wrong, and my axe has 1 durability. I really need a new axe. Time to take a look at this. Well, it sure looks crazy and really weird. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think with a little bit more love, I can definitely make this work. First things first though, I need a new axe. There we go. And I blame the Trident for it not being enchantable at this moment in time. Oof, landed it. That's not a bad look actually. It's a little bit weird, but I'm all for weird today. I gotta say, this is starting to look pretty sick. I can't believe how well the stripped jungle and the stripped spruce goes together. 2 stripped logs that I really don't like. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? The only problem at the moment is there's no real path up there, so... Ooh, that was scary. For a long time I was thinking about roofs. Sloped spruce roofs, stone roofs, copper roofs, and all of those would probably be great, but moss. Moss is amazing. My idea is that the House of Dreams also doubles as some sort of sky garden. And by using moss, I'm hoping to further bridge the gap between house and terrain. What has happened to that tree? I did not do this, I promise. I'm starting to really like the feel up here. How about a staircase leading all the way up and then turning? Never thought I'd say this about jungle planks, but I like it. It's a little bit of a safety rail for Ethos and a bit of lighting and maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure I like the shape of this one. Ooh, and then one of these bad boys. This is dangerous. This feels a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't like this. We'll go with the oak for now. Duck is still dying. I have to take a look at this from another angle. Yes. Wait a minute. Stupid 1 block pillar. Yes, not bad. I'm definitely a big fan of the moss, but it is really difficult to get a good angle. I would love to stand over there and look up where the staircase and that is. And Duck continues to die. The view from up here though is nothing short of brilliant. I feel like we could use a little bit more moss and maybe even create a little bit of a patio. This may look absolutely ridiculous from another angle though, and this is probably gonna kill me. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a bit of crushed bones. You know what? That's not terrible. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to fly up there. Oh, well, I overshot it even. Well, I've spent another couple of hours on this. Yes, I am a very slow builder and this terrain doesn't make it easier, but I am getting very happy with it. I think it really captures how extreme this terrain is. And check this out. Pod, Trident, go. Perfect. I've also connected the pieces together inside, and I've cut down a lot of jungle trees. Now this entire house is really weird, and maybe one of the weirdest things is that I'm a big fan of this entrance. Just a very subtle hole with 2 doors into the mountain. And while I've added a bunch of small decorative features, I feel like there's something missing. And this is going to be very tricky to pull off. First, we need to create some hanging rope. Hopefully that's a good height. Next, we need to construct a barrel. Fill it with dirt. Temporarily get rid of that. No! You have no idea how many times that has happened today. Well, good that we have a way back up. So satisfying. Next, we need to block this up just a little bit. And now for the tricky part. Rails, minecart, and Rupert. Block that up. Break the rail. Break the minecart. No. No, Rupert. No, don't do it. All right, let's try this again. Break the minecart. What? Hello? Rupert? How? No! No! That's... As I was saying, Rupert, minecart, no! Why? How? Walk in there, Rupert, it will be fine. Yes! Yes! Okay. Yes. Behold, the Rupert pot. It's beautiful. It's very spacious, isn't it, Rupert? Wait a minute. Hello! You are a valuable part of the decoration, Rupert. Anyway, all in all, I am really happy with how this house is looking. Again, it is a little bit difficult. Oh, this is bad. Oof. It's a little bit difficult to get an idea of the angle from all places, but... yeah, this is my favorite angle right here. And with that, only one more thing remains to be done today. We need a sign and our present. And I believe we need to head through this forest. Ooh, Falls has been busy. I love that. I think she lives over this way. Oh, found it. Oh, this is looking really cool. I am a huge fan of ravine bases. And this ravine is absolutely massive. Well, hello there. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle, cow. It doesn't look like she has a single allium, which, by the way, is her favorite flower in the game. So hopefully she will like our little present from Iskall man. She always calls her flowers something ridiculous. Flower of fluffy, mysterious, vexing powers. Sure. Yep. That sounds like something she would name it. I can't wait to see what she will do with this ravine. This is a great start. And a sign of wealth. She's used the anvils for decoration. Oh my goodness. Anyway, with that, that's going to do it for today. I really do hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, do hit the like button down below. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. And I will see you dudes in the next episode.